Yeah, good morning. Can you guys hear me? Oh, great. Upgrades? They're rarely lasting. They rarely are a start of a major move. Sometimes they can be, but rare, very rare, very rare. For day trading or short-term swing trading, yes, but not for, I don't really give a shit. Very rarely matter. 99% of the time they're totally irrelevant. But sometimes they can matter. Okay, let's look at current positions. I raised stops on this OCG and it got rejected of this declining 50 days so far. It did make a 65% move from my entry. And I really think this thing can still go to $1, but maybe a little bit of pullback or sideways is expected. I have 90,000 shares of this thing still. I only sold 10,000 shares into the move, unfortunately. CHK, very close to stopping me out. I bought it this here at the gap up on the financing news. Ran up over 30%. I sold some and now I raised my stops. It didn't really have. I really thought this thing would go to low mid ones, but it didn't. INSG raised my stop a little bit, had a nice breakout on big volume. It's still building higher lows. And yeah, I think this thing could, double, triple, quadruple over the next year if 5G momentum comes. this thing could still be in the early parts of its move. It's not even at a billion market cap yet. And they're expecting a profit for this year after being unprofitable for the past 8 years at least. And next year they expect to grow 500%. So that's pretty damn big. Pretty damn big. Teumo almost got stopped out yesterday. This thing went up 65% in a couple of hours after my entry, and it got rejected off this declining moving average. I still think this thing could go to the low mid ones. Vive, same thing here. Went straight up after my entry, then it pulled back, and now it's kinda building higher lows. We'll see. DHT, all the shippers had a pullback day yesterday. NAT, URM, is Fro, Fro and DHT, which I'm long. Unfortunately, DHT, which I'm long, is not the strongest of the group, but it's good enough. I sold some into this move. It only did a tiny move. It barely went up 12-13% after my entry. RADA is holding the offering price. They priced at 525, and it's holding the breakout. So we'll see if this. And the good thing about this offering is, hopefully the stock gets more liquid. Hopefully the stock gets more liquid, so I can add to this thing eventually. AXSM, it's still building lower highs on the 60-minute chart, and we'll see if it can flush soon, hopefully. ONTX, another crap stock that I expected to go to $1, but again, it got rejected at a declining moving average, and now it's kind of going sideways. SC is building higher lows, looks like it's gapping up pre-market. This is one of my favorite stocks, fundamentally. Right now, it's a play on Asia growth, pretty much, very fast growing. It's amazingly enough, it's accelerating its sales growth from already very high levels to even higher levels. That's pretty impressive. I really like this one. This thing could do something amazing this year. Apps, I've been long for pretty much 6 months now, and it's just building higher lows. Look at the weekly chart. I entered here in the low 4s, I think. Yeah, very low 4s on this breakout. I had an earnings breakout, and since then, it did double at one point, and it's been pulling back. It's been finding support of this rising 20 period line. And yeah. DSV still building lower highs. Just trading my stop on this thing. AMD still strong. It's holding above the rising 10-day. Really strong. Too bad I sold most of my shares already, but HDHD looks good. Just broke out on the weekly chart. It's retested this breakout area so far. AVLR looks good since entry. I think I sold some the day before yesterday. And yeah, I think this thing goes to over 100 soon. DT is a recent entry. Looks good so far. BABA, just a beast, already at new highs in pre-market. Hasn't even touched its 20-day moving average in a couple of months. TDOC looks great. Had a nice breakout a couple of months ago in earnings. And I'm just gonna trail this thing. You know, these are stocks I can be long for 3, 6 months, 9 months, no problem, as long as they keep going higher and building higher lows. Same with DXCM. You know, I can keep these things forever, as long as they keep going up. Facebook at new highs, pre-market, or well, at least new 52-week highs, not all-time highs. JCPenney is gapping down a little bit. A little shit stock. Didn't get the momentum I was looking for on this breakout, but okay. PHI, oh, new highs in pre-market, looks great. STNE is gapping up, it shook me out. Partial size a couple of days ago. GBT looks good since the buy point yesterday. BE actually managed to close above the 200-day. I was talking about this 200-day being a roof on this thing, but now it finally managed to break it to the upside and close above it, so that's a big sign. Let's see where it can go. CEI, you know, oil, I think it's weak. Yeah, oil is weak. Oil was really weak yesterday and looks like it's gapping down today. So CEI is getting pulled down because of that. RAD had a nice move from entry yesterday. I did sell about around, not enough unfortunately. I only sold like 10% of my position. Should have sold more probably, but I missed the move over 14 bucks. It was kind of fast and yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I should have sold some over 14. Plug is capping up again. It's an amazing beast stock. LK, another one, perfect bounce of the rising 20-day moving average. And you know, big volume. This is one of also, this is LK and SC are probably two of my favorite stocks right now. Fastest growing revenue stocks. And VSDM had a great move after entry, after an opening range highs 146 yesterday. Went straight up almost 30%, and now it's gapping up tiny bit in pre-market. KSS and BBVY, oh okay, yeah, makes sense, yeah. So it's they're kind of in the same sector, okay. Good to know. My stop is at 113. Hopefully it found some support, builds a higher low and gets going, I don't know. Tesla, it needs to show some weakness first, because it's been building higher lows on the 60-minute chart. I think a potential entry would be, right now it looks like it's gapping up a little bit. I don't know if today is the day. I'm not sure. I really want this thing to go to 550 or something. But maybe I'll do a starter. If it goes red, on the day, you know what? I'll short a starter, because it is getting extended. It is getting extended. I'm putting some orders out there. I'm not really looking to trade anything out of the gate. There's nothing exciting. And one thing that's different from the past month or so is there's not a lot of good looking long setups. Most things have broken out and many things are pretty extended, so yeah, not a time to start aggressively buying a portfolio, that's for sure. Except, these occasional shit stocks that they don't give a shit. They go if they want to go. They don't care about the market. They go if they want to. So I have 2 short orders for Tesla. One is if it goes red on the day, and the second if it breaks this range on the 60-minute chart. It's low 488. So these are the ranges. But hopefully, I really want this thing to speed up and go to like 550 or heck, why not 600? That would be so epic. Right now it looks like an okay short setup, but not super exciting. But I'm not gonna start anticipating this thing. It needs to prove its levels. AXNX is pretty interesting. This thing has enormous revenue growth. Very low revenues. I think they had a little bit over $1 million in sales last quarter, and they're expecting 10 million in sales next quarter. That's that's pretty amazing. That's pretty amazing. It's a thin stock. I'm not really probably gonna trade it, but something to keep an eye on, really. If it starts, getting more volume over the next few months. Right, let's see what's moving here. AVLR, okay, I'm gonna sell some here. I'm gonna sell some into strength on AVLR, tiny shares. I'm selling a few stocks, just scaling out partials. AVLR, and I sold a tiny bit of Facebook. Oh, AXSM is about to take out the previous lows from last week. Let's see if it can lose the rising 20-day, or if it's gonna find support there. VSDM, I sold a partial. Okay, I got filled on 1,000 shares for Tesla. So small starter position, and I'll add another 1,000 shares if it takes out this 488 area. LK at new highs. Wow. Pretty damn good. DSM, nice. Yeah, I'm nearing a six-figure profit on it. I should probably cover some more, maybe 86 I'll cover some maybe. $85.50, I'm gonna put an order there. Yeah, pretty good so far. They had an offering at 87 recently, so let's see how it holds that. If it can find any support here, or if it's gonna flush lower. And it's also the rising 20-day here, so it's a big double support area for the stock. And if it can't, if it can't like go green from here, that's a pretty big sign of weakness. And if it shows some strength and closes green or something from these levels, I'll probably size down a third or something, just to play it safe. But we'll see. VSTM got rejected so far. Let's see how it acts. DT. IPHI should have probably sold maybe some near the open, but no, I shouldn't have. It's still a very small move. I'm thinking about raising my stop to like 76 on this thing. Yep. Okay. RAD is not strong, unfortunately. Oh, CHK, I need to sell this thing. It's not acting strong. Okay, good, finally. Getting rid of these positions that haven't gone anywhere for a long time. I had 150,000 shares left. I think I had like 400,000 shares at one point, or 300,000. Now I'm getting rid of my last 150,000 shares. QWOLCOM, like this is, really good looking chart technically and fundamentally too. They have some pretty damn nice estimates for this year. Unfortunately, it's a very, very slow moving name. The ADR is at 1.7, so it's a kind of a sluggish stock, but it looks good. It looks really good. This was one of the biggest movers back in the internet bubble, 899. From early 99 to early 2000, this stock went up 2,300% in 1 year. That's pretty amazing. It's not a fast mover anymore. Let's see here, CHK. Trying to get out of my shares and offers, but Okay, I'm finally out. CHK. Took a little bit of time to get out on offers. Oh, JC Penney actually. Is it gonna stop me out? LK. Oh my god. I can't believe how aggressive this stock is. Pretty damn aggressive. GBT. I sell a small GBT. Tesla, it's still building higher lows on the 16-minute chart. You can clearly see the higher lows. I would not be surprised if this thing wants to go to 550. Okay, AXSI, so far it's finding support here in the 88 area. 87 area, 88. Let's do a scan here. Wow, AXNX has. Oh man, this thing looks great. I just bought a bunch of AXNX. This thing has some insane revenue growth. I just bought it in the 3190s. I think if it takes out the opening range highs, it's gonna go. I bought 10,000 shares. I can't. I mean, this kind of guidance, like, when does that happen? Like, when a company doubles their revenue guidance. That's pretty amazing. They more than doubled their revenue guidance. Just that doesn't happen often. and it's also gonna be the biggest volume day ever for this stock. The IPO, they traded 3 million shares, and it's already traded 1.5 million shares so far today. It's easily gonna trade over 3 million. So that's also one good sign. Okay, JCPenney got stopped out, took a $4,000 loss on it. Yeah, it's a piece of shit stock. But on the other hand, it's a good thing I don't have to hold this many things in my portfolio. AMD keeps going. This Momo looks interesting, very interesting on the weekly chart. It's having a breakout. It's breaking out. It's been building higher lows for a long time, for multiple years, and it has this big range here. It looks like the previous China stocks that have broken out the past couple of weeks or a month. They all look the same, and this is, you know, doesn't have that great guidance or anything. But yeah, it's probably gonna make a big move if China keeps going higher. But I'll pass on this thing. I already have a bunch of China names. ALNY is having a pretty decent looking breakout here. But I'm not gonna trade it, there are better ones. Tesla, oh okay, yeah. Yeah, low 488s is where I have my second short order set. Oh, it was very close stopping me in on the second half. So I'm short 1,000 shares, and I have another 1,000 ready to go. This is gonna be a swing trade. Yeah, now I'm in 2,000 shares. I think, you know, 50 points of downside over the next couple of weeks. Why not? Like ideally, it stops me out and goes higher. I really want this thing to go to 550, 600, but you know, it's good enough to short it here. It's a set risk reward, and I like it. I like it. Just have to set the stop for a shares is shorted right now. let's get this thing moving. So now it did break the higher lows pattern on the 60-minute chart so far, and yeah, now follow through is key. So the way I see it, I have a 490 average on it, very low 490s average, and I'm having maybe a $7 average stop. So I'm risking $7 to make, I don't know, $50. Why not? Like $50 would only be, the lows of the, 4 or 5 days ago. It's not a big move. Say $50 to $70. So it's a pretty decent risk reward. I'm not going crazy with size and the risk or anything. It just looks like a decent trade. Now I would have gone crazy with size if it had gone up another day or two to like 550 or something. Then I would have done much more size than I have now, but it's just not good enough for any crazy size. Oh, AXNX, it couldn't take out the highs of the day. Maybe I shouldn't have anticipated the break. That's okay. ABLR is shaping up again. These types of market environments are my favorite. Like when the markets just keep grinding higher with very little volatility. It only happens maybe 10-15% at a time, but when it happens, it's pretty damn good because you can be heavily long. Have a lot of positions, there's a lot of things moving. A lot of things going on. It's just my favorite type of market environment. Last time we saw something like that was like the first 5 months of last year. And obviously the past couple of months have been the same. Before that, we had like May to September 2018. Before that was like November 16 to January 18. That was a long period when the market just went higher, sideways for over a year. And then before that, 2015, big chunks of 16, it was, market just went sideways. And 2013 was a really good year also. The market went straight up, pretty much, just like 2017. Very little volatility and a lot of speculation money. Kodiak looks interesting again. I was long this thing like 3 weeks ago, or 2 weeks ago. I don't know, am I imagining things, or is it kind of building higher lows here? It does look like it. SRPT looks like it's breaking out. Very slow mover so far. Kodiak, it's very thin stock. Let's see how. Okay, AXNX is shaping up again. Dipped below VWAP, and they bought it up so far. So that looks good. I can't believe this LK. I actually sized it down a little bit a few days ago, and I was ready to get stopped out completely, and then it does this bounce. So I still have most of my shares though. So that's the important thing. AXSM found support at 87 bucks. Let's see if we can break this lower highs trend, or if they sell it back low, back lower again. Because there's a good chance I will size it down by a quarter or by a third if it closes strong. FTSV got to new lows since entry. It's not flushing yet. They had an offering at 35, so that's gonna be my first target. Tesla looking good so far. Another scan. Oh, APLT is at new highs. This is a pretty interesting scenario setting up for a short. Hopefully it can keep going to 60 bucks or something. That would be great. Right now it's just way too thin, but if it can go to like 60 bucks and have a couple of 2, 3, 4 million in volume, that would be really good. I know AXNX, yeah. Yes, you can clearly see the revenue. I'm gonna show you here. Here you see the, they just started. I guess they launched their medical device or whatever they're selling, and they just recently launched it. And the growth so far has been good. And the estimate for for next quarter, for the December quarter, was previously 4.24 million, but now they got it higher. So next quarter, they're gonna have a $10 million quarter. I mean, they're gonna go from 1.3 million in sales to 10 million sales in one quarter. That's some pretty insane numbers. Yeah, exactly. Here you see, they got an FDA approval of their medical device, so that's probably is what they're selling. Because before that, they didn't have any revenues at all. Yeah, so that's a pretty big ramp higher. And that's more than double their previous guidance. I mean, yeah, and the volume, it's gonna have the highest volume than ever. So, you know, I bought 10,000 shares, 31.90s, and yeah, we'll see. Maybe it doubles. You know, I'm risking a little bit over $1 to potentially make, I don't know, $30? I'll take that trade any day. I will take that trade any day. Especially in a bull market. Especially in a bull market. Exactly, sign me up. Yeah. Yeah, now things are slowing down a little bit, and I'm just, you know, probably not gonna trade much more today. So I really don't see anything. There are a few things that look interesting, like Momo, but again, I already have so much China exposure. I have LK, I have Pharma, I have SC. Well, SC is not China per se, it's Southeast Asia over. I have HDHD. So, yeah. I have LK I already said. So. I don't wanna get crazy with positions. I'm gonna start stalking this ATF. Not gonna touch it today, but maybe tomorrow if it goes crazy today and tomorrow. Oh, this drill looks interesting. This will be an interesting potential short once it gets to, I don't know. Maybe if it doubles from here to $4, that would be a very interesting short. It's up 500% in a month. That's a pretty good move. Okay, Tesla found support on this rising purple line. You see this? It found support. You know, this thing has been acting support for pretty much the whole move, most of the time at least. Yeah. I guess that's a good thing. I want it to go higher. I want it to go much, much higher. yeah, I'm gonna do my scan in about 5-7 minutes. I'm just reading some random articles on the internet right now. Oh, AXNX took out the opening range highs. Good. Yeah, it's soon gonna be the highest volume day ever for this thing. Alright, let's see what's going on here. XNX is holding up nicely. SRPT is a little bit similar to this ALNY, but not as strong. ALNI went a really nice clean breakout, quick. Oh, Tesla is gonna stop me out. It's gonna stop me out. I'm 100% sure it's gonna stop me out today. 490. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna take a $13,000 loss on it, probably. If it stops me out. Let's do the scans. This EHTH is riding the rising 20 day very nicely. Oh, Trill is starting to speed up. Okay, this is, I think it's gonna be good short going forward. Maybe tomorrow, but probably next week. Nice. It's already up 100% on the day. Oh my god. I can't believe how much opportunity this market gives. Again, these types of markets are my favorites. They only happen maybe, I don't know, 20% of the time, but they are such great trading markets. Okay, let's see, what are my positions doing here? I mean, LK just keeps going higher, AMD, AVLR looks good. I wonder if AXSM is gonna put in a hammer candle of this rising 20 day. It's too early to tell. Okay. Well, that's it for today. Pretty damn good day so far. Most of my stocks are working very, very well. Yeah, thanks for joining, guys, and I will see you all tomorrow, hopefully. And I hope you have a great trading day. No, I didn't get out of Tesla. My Tesla stop is at 496.74. My total risk on it is 13,000. Okay, I will see you tomorrow.